What's up, guys? I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing Patreon requests. Funnily enough, this is actually not either one of them, because someone in my YouTube comments has commented for like 50 days straight saying, please react to Insomniac by Green Day. Because I have about 150 subs on Patreon at the moment, and they all have the ability to request an album, because $5 a month, you get to request an album, 50 minutes or less, or you get to pick from the classic album list. That's 360 albums I've never heard before, and I'm going to listen to it for the first time. Because they can all pick from that. I feel guilty if I don't listen to an album that is requested by the patrons, but this person has commented for so much and so long that it feels mean to even not acknowledge it. So I thought to do Green Day Insomniac. This is probably going to be the only, like, the first Green Day album that I react to that I don't know any songs from. I did Dookie and American Idiot, but at least I knew like the big song from that because it's impossible not to. But with Green Day here on Insomniac, I don't think I'll know it. So I'm curious to jump into it. Let's go. Ooh. I like how clear and sort of like bassy and punchy. Ooh. Ooh. This sounds like a really cool project so far. Like the lyricism and everything sounds like not as commercialized as like American Idiot. But it doesn't sound like Dookie, it sounds like it's more towards American Idiot sonically. This is cool. And it feels like the instrumentation has a bit more like grit, less polished. It's nice. Ooh, I like this a lot. I really like the drums. The drums sound so weighty and nice here. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do the ratings on the side. These are my first listens. They're subject to change. I listen to these projects multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can chat to me about my ratings, or I post it to my album of the year with a written review. It's the music rating website I use. Before this channel existed, I maybe listened to 20 albums across my entire life, front to back. Mostly just listen to music through playlists and random songs. But I decided to make this channel so I could listen to classic albums mostly, front to back. And my average rating is a 6 out of 10. I think that's solely because I'm listening to most of the classic albums and Patreon requests, which are going to be albums that I like more than I dislike. But I think spiritually I have a 5 out of 10, because if something's a 5.1 out of 10, I think it's better than average. That doesn't necessarily matter too much with this track, because I think it's an 8.5. Like, I think it's a great to an amazing track. I absolutely adore the sound of the drums. I love the sound. I love the lyricism. And Billy Joe Armstrong? Joel Armstrong? I don't know, actually. Is it Billy Joe Armstrong or Billy Joel Armstrong? I'm not sure. But Armstrong, he's such a superstar. Like, I was born in 2001. So I knew him. Well, I was 3 years old when American Idiot came out, and he was just like this massive superstar. Like, Green Day was larger than any other band, basically. It was like, you could even argue larger than like Linkin Park and stuff like that, which had like the best-selling album with Hybrid Theory and stuff. But he's so large, so it's really nice and cool to hear an album that is around the time of Dookie, but doesn't have the star power of Dookie. Because, like, Dookie, as much as it is one of the first albums that they made, or maybe the first, I actually don't know the chronology. But yeah, despite that's one like a debut album or something like that, there's like 5 insane iconic songs that everyone's heard before. So I associate that album with this star power that Billy Joe has, and it's really nice to hear this album here where it doesn't feel like he's as center stage as like this celebrity, and because of that, there's a bit of that like punk rock energy that is coming through a bit more for me, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
Mom and Dad don't look so hot these days. I get it over.
It's like early Offspring sort of vibes. Yeah, the instrumentation is... it feels nice on it. Like, there's a messiness to it that I enjoy. Yeah, I like that bass a lot. It's like a lot dirtier of a sound that you just kind of don't get on like American Idiots. As much as I love American Idiots. That's cool. Yeah, just a really great track. Like, I'm gonna give that an A. Like, I think it's just great. This has a bit of like the more dookie sound to it, I thought. It's interesting that the single is that. Feels like they had a formula for the single. Weirdly enough, I think I prefer the first 2 tracks over this one, which usually like the singles, like they're gonna be. But I don't know. I guess like the nostalgia of hearing like an American Idiot or a Boulevard Rock and thing that I do with this song because I've never heard it before. I'll say it's like a 7 or a 7.5. But I love listening to this album. I'm so glad that the person who commented so much, I'll find the name actually. Also, I find like with the lyricism in here, because Stuck With Me reminds me of Dookie a bit. It has the same sort of sound. The lyrics are still pretty punky, but it's made me think about how the fact that Green Day has kind of, due to their popularity, their lyrics don't feel as biting as they actually are, because they've become the mainstream. Like, if you're like an underdog punk that is like critiquing the mainstream and critiquing society and like the government and stuff like that, once you become like, if that song that you use to critique it ends up becoming like the cultural zeitgeist or whatever, it loses a bit of its punch, and that's like no fault of their own. It kind of reminds me of like, I think Korean's Clearwater Revival with the Fortunate Son. That song is used for like war stuff. Same with Born in the USA. It's interesting that like the songs that critique those systems, if they get big enough, they're used by those systems to perpetuate the same things that they're critiquing. And it's not the same thing with Green Day, because I don't know if I have heard like the American government use American Idiot or anything like that, but they have become such a powerhouse when it comes to being one of the largest bands of all time, that the punchiness to their lyrics, I feel like, gets sanitized. And listening to an album that doesn't have the same popularity to it as American Idiot or Dookie, it feels like that punchiness is borne out a bit better. Ooh, like this. This is hella punchy. Ooh. This is grimy. I like this. Like, this is grimy as fuck. That's like... It feels like it's like potentially even inspired by like grungy stuff. Also, I like how short the tracks are. A lot of punk stuff always feels like it should be around like 2 minutes. It's like punchy and major. I'll go 8.5. Like, I think it's like a great to amazing track. I love it. It just, it's so grimy. I love that. I love, like, Billy Joe Armstrong's voice is just crazy. It's so iconic. I love it. This doesn't have the same level of production quality in my opinion, but I like the lyrics. At this time, it would have been Bill Clinton that was president, right? Yeah, 93 to 2000. Interesting. I would say it's a good track. Super fucking solid. Ooh, yeah, again, like the drums are so punchy. I like it. It's also crazy to be able to make this just a year after Dookie. I'd say this is like a tiny bit lower, but like again, 6.5 is above average, 5's average. I think this is a decently good track, but it's not like, I don't know. Actually, it's probably just a good track, but it means that these tracks need to go up. Like I think I like those ones a tiny bit more. I'll do that now. Why not? Yeah, so this might actually grow on me on like a re-listen. Like even more. Because it's like kind of catchy, despite like the repetitive nature of the chorus, it doesn't like wane on me much. I also wonder, like, seeing that Dookie came out in 94, this came out in 95. I wonder if it's because Green Day got bigger that they took more time between their projects, because I want to see, like, I want to know how this came about. I say that because, like, if you get bigger, you would have to do more tours. Because if you look at, like, 90 to 91, Smooth and Kerplunk, I guess there was 3 years between that. And there's Dookie, Insomniac, Nimrod, all within a 3-year span. And then after that, they have, like, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, 4 years, 4 years, 4 years. I'm assuming it's because they became a touring band, like a band that had more tours, and therefore you're on the road too much that you're not, one, it probably wouldn't be the best monetarily if you're releasing like 2 albums per tour, because if you want to play all of the back catalog and you make 2 extra, like 2 more albums, you have to be cutting, like, cutting those albums. It's like, what if you're a fan of the first, like, they released 2 albums. What if you're a fan of the first album and not the second? Then as a fan, you'd feel, I don't know, not as happy if they're only going to play half the songs from the album that you love that they just released. So I'm wondering if that's the case. But in my head, I guess I always assumed that after Dookie, Green Day were like a massive band. So I would have assumed that they would have been doing tours like a lot throughout all of that. So I'm actually just curious about the making up of it. Did this come out quickly after Dookie because a lot of these were already written? Yeah, tell me some history. Ooh, I love that. Oh, that guitar. Oh, it's so crunchy.
Never find it now. It's buried deep with your identity. So stand aside and let the next one pass. Don't let the door kick you in the ass. There's no return from 86. There's no return from 86.
I don't know the lyrics. I just like it's so catchy already.
There's no return from 86. There's no return from 86. Don't even try. Exit out.
Oh, it's just so crunchy. I like it.
And never show your head around again. Purchase your ticket. And quickly take the last train out of town. Stand aside and let the next one pass. Don't let the door kick you in the ass. There's no return from 86.
Like, it's just a great song.
There's no return from 86.
My eye is so itchy. I'm sorry.
There's no return from 86. There's no return from 86. Don't even try.
I really like the bass. I don't remember the bass being as common in Dookie and American Idiot, but it has such a nice tone to these songs. Like that. Ooh.
There's no return from 86. 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 Don't even try.
Just so good. So good. Panic song. I'm wondering how many of these have like big streams. It's sad that it doesn't get. It's like such a good band, such a good album. It doesn't get anywhere near the amount of streams as like that biggest ones do. It's so sad. It means that like people just like listen to Green Day solely as for the songs that are Green Day. Like they don't actually listen for the band sort of thing. This is really pretty. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's also really nice that it's like sitting with itself. Because all the songs have been punchy and like 2 minutes really quick. It's nice that there's like a breather of a track that's like building itself up. It makes the pacing of the album all quite nice. I'm surprised that they're spending like the majority of this song building now. Oh, I like the directional sound. Using on through time on the right. I love the instrumentation a lot. Just a great song. And honestly, for a track that is like 2/3 in interlude, basically, like just the instrumentation, kind of crazy that it's like on the same level to me as like, the other more punchier tracks. Ooh, this sounds, that came in. I like how they smack it. Like as soon as you get into the song, it's like the first note is like this, it punches you in the head. Again, another great track. I like his lyricism too. Who was Green Day influenced by? Because they seem so singular, like the way his vocals are very unique. Even though I've listened to a lot of pop punk, a lot of punk rock and stuff like that, a lot of metal, like metalcore and like hardcore and stuff. I guess I haven't delved into like Dead Kennedys or Black Flag, and maybe I would be like, oh, that's where Green Day comes from. But like Green Day feels very singular. So I wonder where they, like who they're influenced as well. That's another great song. I'd say maybe an 8.5. I like it a lot. Oh, the next song's Brain Stew. That sounds like something I've known before. Yeah, I know this riff.
I'm having trouble
Oh, yeah.
trying to sleep.
I love this.
I'm counting sheep but running out. As time ticks by.
Ooh. This could end up being my favorite Green Day song. It's iconic and it's like meaty too.
On my own, here we go.
Ooh. I love these guitars so much.
My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up and bulging out my skull. My mouth is dry. My face is numb. Fucked up and spun out in my room.
Oh, I like how it's spelled. Ooh, like these noise elements are so cool. I love this. What the fuck? I wish they delved into the sound more often.
Mind is set on overdrive. The clock is laughing in my face. Crooked spine. My senses dulled. That's the point of delirium. On my own, here we go. My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Right up and bulging out my skull.
This is just a perfect track. Like,
Locked up and spun out in my room. On my own, here we go.
yeah, I'm gonna look up who they're influenced by because I'm so curious. A bunch of bands I need to hear that I haven't heard before. I haven't heard Ramones ever. I haven't heard Clash ever. I haven't heard the Sex Pistols. None of their music or songs or albums. It says the Who, the Kinks, the Stones, the Monkees. Haven't heard any of them too. Stiff Little Fingers. I haven't heard. Literally none of them. I've heard of some of them, but I've never heard any of their influences. Oh, this is like another. Oh, I love it. Another like 8.5. What? It's so killer. I love it. Just sick. It's so. I love how concise it is. Yeah, I guess Dookie, to tap into it, Dookie sounds a whole lot more Californian. And this, I just got reminded because this sounds, due to Westbound Sound and all that sort of stuff, it sounds like it has that bit of, that like surfer summer vibe to it. But like most of it has been a lot like, like punchier. I like it. Okay, this is a great song. I do love the California sound that it has. I love the brightness that like the West Coast has with the punk. Fucking great. Just so great. It's so consistent. There's not a bad song on here. Like all of it's at least good. Ooh, again the drums. I think I remember the name of the. It's Trey or something, right? The drumming has always been great. Yeah, Trey has always been insane. I was like, I want to give it an 8, but I don't know. I do think it's a 7 up because I think I like the prior song a bit more than this one. But like, still like, it's just such a consistent good album. Again, that bass. That bass works wonders with this sort of like pop punk sort of stuff. It feels like that's the reason that it's punk and not pop punk, you know? It's because it has that really nice bass guitar. I fucking like it a lot. Ooh. I love this. Again, that bass. It's so sparsely used, but so well. I love the. I just love his voice. I just like the cheeky nature of that. It feels like it stems from that, like that, them being from California. There's like a cheekiness to it. This is such a good album, and it is sad that the only albums I know of are the main two, and then there's like two others with 21st Century and Nimrod that I feel like are the ones that like I mentioned after that, because the Time of Your Life and 21 Guns, because those songs were so massive. But I basically never heard of Insomniac, to the point where I didn't even know Brain Stew was on this. I know I've heard Brain Stew, but it's also not one of those tracks where when I think of Green Day, it's not the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, it's not the Holiday, it's not the Basket Case. Despite the fact that Brain Stew probably should remind me similar to Basket Case. I don't know. Despite that, like, I don't know. I feel like this is one of the albums that goes unrecognized from like the broader public, or from like, because I'm an outsider looking. It's like I didn't really know about Insomniac, but I'm really glad that I did. So thank you, Preston, so much for commenting. Like, I think it was 40 times a day each day to react to this. because it's a really great album. I can understand why you would love it, especially because it's different to Dookie, because Dookie goes into the more California sort of vibe for me. And then you have American Idiot, which is a whole lot more polished. This has a lot killer of bass lines. It's a lot more grungy and grimy, and I fuck with that heavy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to react to more Green Day, and if you want to support, watching this far is support enough, but if you want me to react to more Green Day, I do need Patreon requests. All it needs is one person, because that's how I set up my system. It's $5. You get to request an album, and I'll get to it hopefully within the month. But because I'm getting so many subs, it might take a tiny bit longer, but I will get to it. And each month, you get a request. So if you sub, this is March to now at the moment. Granted, this might be up in like a month or so, April. But if you sub April, May, you get to request another one, and you can keep stacking onto the list. If I haven't gotten to your April one, you can give me the request that you do for May, and I'll try my hardest to get to it. I'm just a full-time uni student, and I have to get to like 150 albums. But I will try my best to always do it. I treat this as a job. Like when I'm not doing uni, it's a 9 to 5 basically for me. I wake up at the same time my partner does for 9 to 5, and then I sit down and I do like from 9 or 10 to 5 to 6 p.m. reactions the entire way through. So I am trying my hardest to get to it. But yeah, $5, get a request. I just need one person to request Green Down. Like if you guys want me to listen to Nimrod or Kaplunk or something like that, just one person. I'm not greedy. I don't need 12 people to request to play in a poll on my Patreon. It's like, nah, you pay the $5, you get what you want from it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I absolutely love you guys. Peace.